Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our English Conversational podcast, where we bring you exciting discussions to help you improve your spoken English.
Hi, listeners. It's great to have you here. In this podcast, we focus on real, natural conversations that make learning English easy, fun, and practical.
That's right. Think of this as your virtual English speaking club. By listening to us, you'll improve your vocabulary, learn common phrases, and gain the confidence to speak fluently.
And the best part? You don't have to do anything complicated. Just sit back, listen to our conversation, and practice speaking along with us when you can.
Today's topic is something we all can relate to: learning languages, tips and challenges. We'll explore why learning a language is important, the common hurdles people face, and practical tips to overcome them.
It's going to be an interesting and helpful episode, especially for anyone learning English or any other language.
So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's dive into today's discussion.
Let's start with a simple question, Robin. Why do you think learning a new language is so valuable in today's world?
Great question, Maria. I think learning a language is like unlocking a door to new opportunities. It's not just about speaking, it's about understanding other cultures, connecting with new people, and expanding your worldview.
Absolutely. For example, if you speak English, you can communicate with people from almost any part of the world. It's the international language of business, travel, and even entertainment.
Exactly. And learning a new language can also boost your career. Employers love candidates who are bilingual or multilingual because it shows adaptability and communication skills.
Yes, and don't forget the personal benefits. Studies show that learning a language improves memory, problem solving, and even creativity.
It's like giving your brain a workout. Plus, it keeps your mind sharp, especially as you grow older.
That's so true. And for me, one of the best things about learning a language is how it brings you closer to people. When you speak someone's language, it shows respect and builds trust.
I couldn't agree more. It's also incredibly rewarding. Do you remember the first time you had a full conversation in a new language, Maria?
Oh, yes. I felt so proud and excited. It's like you've crossed a bridge and suddenly the world feels bigger and more connected.
Exactly. And for our listeners, if you're learning English, remember, it's not just about grammar or vocabulary. It's about connecting with the world. Now, Mariah, let's get real for a moment. What do you think are the biggest challenges people face when learning a language?
I'd say consistency is a big one. Many people start with lots of enthusiasm, but after a few weeks, they lose motivation.
That's so common, and I think another challenge is fear, especially the fear of making mistakes.
Oh, definitely. People worry about their pronunciation or grammar and end up staying silent. But here's the thing. Mistakes are a natural part of learning.
Exactly. You can't learn without stumbling a little. Even native speakers make mistakes sometimes.
It's so true. Another challenge is the feeling of being overwhelmed. There's so much to learn. Grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation. It can feel like climbing a mountain.
Yeah, yes, but I think the trick is to take it step by step. You don't have to learn everything at once.
Another big issue is time. Many people feel they're too busy to practice regularly.
That's where small habits can help. Even 10 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time.
Exactly. And let's not forget about resources. With so many apps, books, and courses out there, it can be hard to know where to start.
True. And that's why we're here, to guide you with practical advice and tips.
All right, Robin, now let's talk about the fun part. How to make learning a language easier and more enjoyable?
Sure. My first tip is to set realistic goals. For example, instead of saying, I want to be fluent, start with, I want to learn 10 new words this week.
That's a great tip, and I'd add, practice daily, even if it's just for a few minutes. Consistency is more important than spending hours in one sitting.
Absolutely. And make it fun. Watch movies or TV shows in the language you're learning. Listen to music or read simple books.
Yes, for English learners, watching movies with subtitles is a fantastic way to improve listening and learn new phrases.
Another tip is to find a language partner. Practicing with someone helps you learn faster and builds confidence.
Oh, and don't forget to speak out loud. Even if you're alone, talking to yourself in the language can improve your pronunciation and fluency.
Great point, Maria. And let's not overlook the power of apps like Duolingo or Babbel. They make learning fun and interactive.
Definitely. And here's one more tip. Immerse yourself in the language. Change your phone settings to English. Follow social media accounts in English, and think in English.
Yes, immersion is key. The more you surround yourself with the language, the faster you'll learn.
And most importantly, be patient with yourself. Learning a language is a journey, not a race. Celebrate small victories along the way.
Maria, do you have a personal story about learning a language that you'd like to share?
Oh, absolutely. When I started learning English, I was so nervous about speaking. But then I joined a language club, and everyone was so supportive.
That's amazing! For me, learning a new language taught me to laugh at myself. I made so many funny mistakes, but those moments helped me remember what I learned.
Exactly! To our listeners, don't let fear hold you back. You're doing something amazing by learning a new language.
Yes, and remember, every small step counts. Celebrate the progress you're making, even if it feels slow. Well, that's all for today's episode. We hope you found our conversation helpful and motivating.
And remember, learning a language is a journey. Take it one step at a time, and don't give up.
If you enjoyed this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel.
And we'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and tell us what topics you'd like us to cover next.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep practicing, stay confident, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye for now.